12 in the Cloverleaf 4-H Club. This is my second year of 4-H, my second demo. My topic is signs of labor. Today I'm here to teach you about the 10 most common signs of labor to look for when your doe is near her due date. My doe just recently had 3 kids, 1 stillborn doe and 2 bucklings. And so I've done it. And so the first sign of labor is restlessness. And this is and your doe may get up and down or paw at the ground or just be walking around a lot. And that's my doe. Another sign of labor is she may act strange, maybe just out of the ordinary, or maybe when she comes for dinner she might just be less hoggish or running for it. It might be more subdued and less fast for it. Or your doe may stretch a lot to put her hook up on the wall to get the babies more in a line, so they're more organized for when they're going to get ready. And another sign of labor is she might show clear discharge, a long stream of mucus that looks like snot, but it actually isn't. And it's because your doe is losing her plug, which is similar to when a pregnant woman, she has her water breaks. Another sign of labor is your doe may become more or less affectionate. She may come up to you for pets as soon as she gets a barn a lot, or maybe not come to you at all when you come in if she's less affectionate. And what we noticed a lot was our doe, especially when we left, she would cry a lot, and normally she doesn't do that. And this happened for us about 12 hours before she started having contractions and pushing. Another sign of labor is the udder might become full and shiny and tight. We didn't really notice tight or shiny, but it became full. And it happened about 2 days beforehand. But all does are different, and they might not show all of these signs or any of these signs, but you'll be able to tell that you're pregnant. First sign of labor is they might get a faraway look in the eye and just staring off into space and concentrating. Or your doe may separate herself from the herd, like here. This is our doe, and we noticed this one because it was raining outside, and all the other goats were inside in the barn, and since goats don't particularly like rain, it was strange for her to leave the barn where it was nice and warm and go out in the cold, but she wanted to be by herself. The doe may also become very vocal, and this is very common, but she may also talk to her side. And our doe this happened about 8 hours beforehand. The last sign of labor is the ligaments are gone. This is where the ligaments are, right before the tail head. And normally if you tried to stick your hand by the spine, it would just go like this, but when the ligaments loosen, so they get out of the way when the kids are coming, you can go like this and almost stick your hand all the way around the spine. The resource I used was a blog from the internet. And is there any questions? Yes? The question was, what does mean before the birth? Well, beforehand, just in general, just before. I don't know what the hands stand for, but in the case that I was in it, before. Yeah?
How long does it take once they start to show signs of labor?
The question was, how long does it take before they start to show signs of labor? Well, the udder getting full and tight, that happened for us about 2 days beforehand, but more of them happened the night before or within 12 to 8 hours.
So how long? on sleep and that's once they actually start, like, to lay down and down.
That only happens, I mean, the other question was, how long does, like, the labor happen, like, when they're being born? And that only takes, like, about half an hour to an hour.
Hopefully.
Any other questions? Yes.
Is this the first time you've had your goat kid?
The question was, is this the first time that our goat has kidded? And yes, this is our first time.
Do they lay down or do they stand up? How do they actually give birth?
The question was, do they lay down or stand up? Well, our goat, when she started pushing and stuff, she was laying down. But when she started having the kid, she stood up. Yes?
How long would you wait once they start pushing and you don't see any kids coming? How long would you wait before you call for help?
Question was, how long would you wait before you call for help if when your goat started pushing? I'm not really sure. I'll have to get back to you on that. This concludes my presentation, and I hope I was successful in showing you the signs of labor so you can be more prepared when your goat is.